Hit it. Oh, how you feel, brother?
Feeling good.
You feel good?
Feeling good. Improving.
Play so much bone, brother. How you feel, man?
I feel all right.
I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here. How you feel, fella? Hey, yeah. Sure getting down. Look at him.
Come on, man. And with the local DBC news, LL Cool J with a triumphant comeback.
Morris Saloon. But tonight,
All right, Instagram family, this is Jamil again from Global Image Wraps. I'm here with Mr.
Phil Clark,
and we are here at the training station gym located at
533 Spring Garden Street, basically 6 in Spring Garden, big red storefront, you can't miss it.
Big Red Storefront. You can't miss it, and that is exactly what drew me in. Mr. Clark, I want to ask you, you are a world-renowned trainer, coach, gym owner. You have a high-profile clientele, significant deals with some other media companies. Why didn't you just rely on that to, run the business, keep the business afloat? Why did you choose to use your storefront to, market the business?
Because if you're in business, you have to market. Especially in this business. This is the fitness business in Philly. It's competitive. You not only have your mainstream conventional gyms, you have small boutique studios opening up all the time. So if you want to stand out from the fray, you have to market, you have to advertise. And I say this as a person who had the benefit and still continues to have the benefit of a lot of PR. PR by definition is free. We don't have to pay for that. So even with all the PR that we have, and we have more PR here than all the other gyms in the city combined. But even with that, that's not enough. You can't get away from having to market.
You cannot skip or skimp on advertising. That's episode 2. How has the storefront signage increased foot traffic through the door or online traffic?
So for us, we had to realize our packaging was our storefront, and our storefront was terrible. It blended into this strip mall, wrong color. It already had to do a lot because I had to tell people that there's 2 things here. There's a running shoe store here, there's a gym here, and they're both behind the same storefront. Well, that's unusual. So people had to you had to communicate that in a glance. So then I put a whole bunch of gym stuff on the glass of the storefront. My architect will later on call that our Chinese menu. I said, well, we have this and have that. That didn't help at all. I had to first recognize that was the main weakness in our marketing. Then B, I had to recognize that that's not my expertise. So I started my architect, and he's the one that helped me understand, look, your biggest challenge and the thing you have to ultimately achieve is make your storefront appear bigger. You need to bring in a graphic artist to flesh all that out. Then I had to find a guy like you, a sign installer. There's one thing to have a great design, but somebody has to make it reality.
I just want to mention that, unfortunately, I did not do the storefront, so I'm not taking credit for that.
4 different professionals became a part of this. 4 different invoices, 4 different prices, but you know what? I don't regret a single dime. Our packaging went from confusing to all of a sudden clear. Now, we went from hardest to easy. All you got to tell them now is, big red storefront, can't miss it.
That's right.
And guess what? That's why you're here.
That's why I'm here. That's
big red storefront.
That's right.
How many times have you passed by?
Several times. I used to work down here for years at Spring Gardens.
Never saw us.
Never saw it.
2 weeks ago, big red storefront come up, boom, now you're here and you're doing an interview.
That's right.
And so what has the response been? That's the way the response has been.
Exactly.
It jumps off, it grabs you by your shirt and says, look at us. You know how many times people will call from the parking lot saying, I'm down here by Dollar General. Where are you at?
Next door.
Right next door, keep walking. We don't get them phone calls anymore.
Right.
People know exactly where we are, and they know exactly what's behind the front door. We get more visits to the site, we get more visits to the website, we get more phone calls, we get more, and the thing that's most pleasing to me, again, we just get more people that find us right off the bat and know what's here. You know how weird it is for people to walk up to a storefront that looks small and dingy for a spot they've heard all these great things about? That's a disconnect. That's a cognitive disconnection. That was one of the reasons why people thought that they were lost. Even if they saw it in their brains, they were saying to themselves, this doesn't match. I heard this spot's supposed to be great, but look at the packaging. They weren't saying packaging, but I understood what was happening. It was a disconnect.
That is excellent. These are all gems that Mr. Phil is dropping for all small business owners, startup entrepreneurs. He's dropping several gems. Number one, your packaging. Number two, congruence, which was episode 3. And I highly recommend everybody to watch this twice. It's like, you know that you've made it when your business name becomes a joke. It's like this. You think you're at McDonald's?
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
You also know you made it when your storefront becomes a landmark.
Yeah, that's nice.
Next to the big red building. You're a landmark now.
Yeah.
So that's the branding, and that's the importance of storefront advertising. As I say in my hashtags, signage is how your business speaks. This is Jamil from Global Image Reps. Mr. Phil, I want to thank you again for your time.
My pleasure.
I'll see you guys on episode 5.
Oh, how you feel, brother?
Feeling good.
You feel good?
Feeling good. Improving.
Ain't so much bone, brother. How you feel, man?
I feel all right.
I call your name. I don't want no people to know you're in here.